Hey friends, Carrie here, Hot Mesh Mom. I'm going to show you how to make a print and cut file for sublimating this cutie pie right here on white MDF. So that's what my group is about, how I mostly use white MDF, but if you don't have white MDF, you could use any type of wood that you want, something that you cut yourself or that you find out, at a store or from a shop, and put a print on it using the white primer because sublimation printers do not have white ink. If you're doing direct to film, that's something different. I don't use that process, so I don't know what the results would be. I know some people ask about that, but I don't know. I would say just try it. That's how I came up with this process that works for me. I know people say they've been doing it for a while. I'm so happy for them. This is just what I came up with and how I'm going to produce the signs and rethrills and all the products that I do using white MDF with the lamination and then sublimation. Okay. So this guy right here, he is a little big. If you see, he is 17.25 inches wide and 13.9 high. I don't need him that big. I usually make my wreath signs about 11 inches. So I'm working here in Silhouette Studio Business Edition. That's the easiest for me. I have worked in Curl Draw. That's a little bit more intense. There's way more functions in there, but I don't use that for this process. Silhouette Business, I think, is so perfect. You can export as an SVG. That's why I use the business edition. And it's so easy for me. So if you're using that, or if you're not, and you want to use that, there's a lot of different silhouette business teachers out there um, that you can learn from, and figure out how to use it. I'm just going to show you the steps that I do. So I've opened this file. He is a PNG. PNG is, they have no white background. There is just him. You can see he has his border. Okay, so that's what we're working with. I will do another video that will show you how to use a JPEG. So JPEG would be, he has a white border. I don't want to cut the white border. I only want to cut around him. So I'll do another video showing you that. But today we're going to work with the PNG. So first of all, I need to make this smaller. I am going to come up here and lock the image. So if I change one, the other one moves with it. I want this to be 11 inches. I always go for whichever is the largest or the biggest size and change it. So 11 inches, change that one. Perfect. The white background is a bit bigger, but I think I'm going to leave it just so you can see. So now you can see it's 11 by 8.8. Okay, so because this is a PNG, I want to cut just him out. So what I can do is I select him, and then I'm actually going to, so this is the border color. I'm going to make sure he has a black border, and then this is his fill. I'm going to fill him like that. Okay, I'm actually going to make this smaller. This is the size, so let's do 13 by 13, just so that you can see it better. So I like this. It has a lot of smooth features. The only thing I don't like is this piece right here. So I do check out the how the design will be when I cut it. This is pretty clean, and you see I released the compound path because I don't want this little piece here to be in my cut file. So now I'm just going to delete it. The print will still print on there, but whatever that little thingy was, it won't cut. So now this is my cut file, right? So then I'm going to come up here and save it. Save as. And I have this, I just created a folder, Sub on Wood demo. And then this is what it is. I just say little boy 11-inch sign. And then save as type. because I can use SVGs in Lightburn for my laser cutter, so that's what I'm going to save it as. Now, before you do anything else, I'm going to back up. This is the easiest for me. Oh, okay. Other than resizing the page, let me do that. I should have done that to begin with. Okay, move him back in the middle. Now let's make our print that we want to print him out on. So because he's a PNG, he doesn't have a border. I like to have a border around my piece. So when I put the piece of wood on this, I'm not getting a white shadow. Some of my pieces that does happen, I don't like it. So we're going to leave him as normal, and then we're going to come over here. This star feature here is offset. We're going to offset. Now look at how big that offset is. The offset is 0.125. That's a little bit bigger than I like. I do 0.08. Now look at how nice that is, okay? So what I'm going to do is I select the border, and I'm going to come up here. So this is the border color, which is black. We can leave that. This right here, I'm going to select the dropper, and then I'm going to do his skin color. So let's do like a little bit lighter right here. Now see how that came out? So if you kind of don't line up your wood cutout to the image, it's not going to have a white piece. It's going to have this. It doesn't look out of place. It kind of goes. You can even make it darker if you want to. Go back to the dropper. Let's do like something like this. See, even that looks okay. I think I like the lighter one. Excuse me, a little bit better. Now, one thing I'm noticing is there's this black outline on him. I don't really like that. I'm going to come up here and remove it. See how it kind of softens that edge? So that's how I get my print done. So now don't resize it. The print is going to be a little bit bigger. You want it to be because you want that border. Because when you place your cutout on here and you tape it, you're going to align the wood to this cutout here, okay? This border is just to soften it if the wood doesn't exactly line up. I'm charging, I think I charged $12, $10 or $12, I don't remember, for this 11-inch size. That's not a huge investment. I mean, it's a wreath sign. If people want to complain about, oh, look at this little white piece. I haven't had any complaints yet. I'm gonna knock on wood. Um, but this just helps soften the edge to it, and it all depends on what you guys are doing. So as a laser cutter, you can do the cut file and the image file and print and align it that way. It works for me. I'll try to do a better job of, I did it with the Frankenstein. I'll try to do a better job of showing you more details next time I do that. I haven't had any signs this week, but I've also haven't listed any new signs. So, I mean, I'm doing it to myself. But now I want to group this. So up here is group, and then I just save it, save as. Now, when I save the print, I'm going to save it as the same name, but I'm going to save it as a JPEG, because JPEG is what works in my print software for my Epson, and SVG is what works for my software Lightburn that I use. Okay, and so I just leave this. I don't change it. I don't do anything. I don't resize it. Just leave it, and it comes out perfect. Okay, so I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions. Hopefully, I'll try to get this transcribed so I can have step-by-step instructions. And yeah, talk to you guys later. Bye.